The British royal family is the family group of close relatives of the monarch of the United Kingdom. There is no strict legal or formal definition in the UK of who is or is not a member of the royal family, and different lists will include different people. However, those carrying the style Her or His Majesty, or Her or His Royal Highness are normally considered members. By this criterion, the royal family will usually include the monarch, the consort of the monarch, the widows and widowers of previous monarchs, the children and male line grandchildren of the monarch and previous monarchs, the children of the oldest son of the Prince of Wales, and the wives or widows of the monarchs and previous monarchs' sons and male line grandsons. Different terms may be applied to the same or similar group of relatives of the monarch in his or her role as sovereign of any of the other Commonwealth realms. For example, for Canada the family is known as the Canadian royal family. Some members of the royal family have official residences named as the places from which announcements are made in the court circular about official engagements they have carried out. The state duties and staff of some members of the royal family are funded from a parliamentary annuity, the amount of which is fully refunded by the Queen to the Treasury. After 1917, when King George V changed the name of the royal house from Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, members of the royal family belong either by birth or marriage to the House of Windsor. Senior titled members of the royal family do not usually use a surname, although since 1960 Mountbatten Windsor has been prescribed as a surname for Queen Elizabeth II's direct descendants who do not have royal styles and titles, and has also sometimes been used when required for those who do have such titles. Status: on November 30, 1917, King George V issued letters patent defining the styles and titles of members of the royal family. The text of the notice from the London Gazette is as follows. Whitehall, December 11, 1917. The King has been pleased by letters patent under the Great Seal of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, bearing date the 30th ultimo, to define the styles and titles to be borne henceforth by members of the royal family. It is declared by the letters patent that the children of any sovereign of the United Kingdom and the children of the sons of any such sovereign and the eldest living son of the eldest son of the Prince of Wales shall have and at all times hold and enjoy the style, title or attribute of Royal Highness with their titular dignity of Prince or Princess prefixed to their respective Christian names or with their other titles of honour. That save as aforesaid the titles of Royal Highness, Highness or Serene Highness, and the titular dignity of Prince and Princess shall cease except those titles already granted and remaining unrevoked. And that the grandchildren of the sons of any such sovereign in the direct male line shall have the style and title enjoyed by the children of dukes. In 1996, Her Majesty the Queen modified these letters patent, as was evidenced by this notice from the London Gazette. The Queen has been pleased by letters patent under the Great Seal of the Realm dated August 21, 1996, to declare that a former wife of a son of a sovereign of these realms, of a son of a son of a sovereign and of the eldest living son of the eldest son of the Prince of Wales shall not be entitled to hold and enjoy the style, title or attribute of Royal Highness. On December 31, 2012, letters patent were issued to extend a title and a style borne by members of the royal family to additional persons to be born, evidenced by this notice from the London Gazette. The Queen has been pleased by letters patent under the Great Seal of the Realm dated December 31, 2012 to declare that all the children of the eldest son of the Prince of Wales should have and enjoy the style, title and attribute of Royal Highness with the titular dignity of Prince or Princess prefixed to their Christian names or with such other titles of honour. Members and relatives of the British royal family historically represented the monarch in various places throughout the British Empire, sometimes for extended periods as viceroys, or for specific ceremonies or events. Today, they often perform ceremonial and social duties throughout the United Kingdom and abroad on behalf of the United Kingdom. Aside from the monarch, their only constitutional role in the affairs of government is to serve, if eligible and when appointed by letters patent, as a Councillor of State, two or more of whom exercise the authority of the Crown if the monarch is indisposed or abroad. In the other countries of the Commonwealth, royalty do not serve as Councillors of State, although they may perform ceremonial and social duties on behalf of individual states or the organisation. The Queen, her consort, her children and grandchildren, as well as all former sovereigns' children and grandchildren, hold places in the first sections of the official orders of precedence in England and Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. Wives of the said enjoy their husbands' precedence, and husbands of princesses are unofficially but habitually placed with their wives as well. However, the Queen changed the private order of precedence in the royal family in favour of Princesses Anne and Alexandra, who henceforth take private precedence over the Duchess of Cornwall, who is otherwise the realm's highest-ranking woman after the Queen herself. She did not alter the relative precedence of other born princesses, such as the daughters of her younger sons. Members. This is a list of current members of the royal family who bear the style of Majesty or Royal Highness: H.M. the Queen and H.R.H. the Duke of Edinburgh, T.R.H. the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall, T.R.H. the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, H.R.H. Prince George of Cambridge, H.R.H. Prince Henry of Wales, H.R.H. the Duke of York, H.R.H. Princess Beatrice of York, H.R.H. Princess Eugenie of York, T.R.H. the Earl and Countess of Wessex, Viscount 7, Lady Louise Windsor, H.R.H. the Princess Royal, T.R.H. the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester, T.R.H. the Duke and Duchess of Kent, T.R.H. Prince and Princess Michael of Kent, H.R.H. Princess Alexandra, the Honourable Lady Ogilvy. Collaterals. There are a few immediate family members carrying no royal star who sometimes appear in listings: the Queen's son-in-law, grandson, granddaughter and great-granddaughters, VADM Sir Timothy Lawrence, Mr. and Mrs. Peter Phillips, Miss Savannah Phillips, Miss Isla Phillips, Mrs. Zara Tyndall MBE and Michael Tyndall MBE Esquire, Miss Mia Tyndall. The Queen's niece, nephew, grandniece and grandnephews, Viscount and Viscountess Linley, the Honourable Charles Armstrong Jones, the Honourable Margarita Armstrong Jones, Lady Sarah Chatto and Daniel Chatto Esquire, Mr. Samuel Chatto, Mr. Arthur Chatto. The Queen's former daughter-in-law, Sarah, Duchess of York. Former members: the RT Honourable the 1st Earl of Snowdon, Captain Mark Phillips. Family tree of members. Notes: the Prince of Wales' first wife, Diana, Princess of Wales, died in a car crash in 1997. They had divorced in 1996. She lost style of Royal Highness but remained a member of the royal family to reflect the fact she was the mother of the second and third in line to the throne, Prince William and Prince Harry. Members of the British royal family since 1707. The following list includes some of the persons who have been in the immediate families of British monarchs from Queen Anne to George VI. Also listed are some others who may have been related more distantly, by blood or by marriage, to one or more of those monarchs but not necessarily in the same proximity or kinship as the persons currently deemed to be members of the present Queen's royal family. Queen Anne, King George I, King George II, Frederick, Prince of Wales, King George III, King George IV, Princess Leopold of Saxe-Coburg-Saalfeld, Duchess in Saxony. Prince Frederick, Duke of York and Albany, King William IV, Princess Charlotte of Clarence, Princess Elizabeth of Clarence. Prince Edward, Duke of Kent and Strathearn, Queen Victoria, King Edward VII, Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence and Avondale, King George V, King Edward VIII, Duke of Windsor, King George VI, the Queen, the Prince of Wales, the Duke of Cambridge, Prince George of Cambridge. Prince Harry of Wales. The Duke of York, Princess Beatrice of York, Princess Eugenie of York. The Earl of Wessex, Viscount 7, Lady Louise Windsor. The Princess Royal. Princess Margaret, Countess of Snowdon. Prince Henry, Duke of Gloucester, Prince William of Gloucester, the Duke of Gloucester. Prince George, Duke of Kent, the Duke of Kent, Prince Michael of Kent, Princess Alexandra, the Honourable Lady Ogilvy. Prince John, Mary, Princess Royal and Countess of Harewood. Prince Alexander John of Wales, Louise, Princess Royal and Duchess of Fife, Princess Arthur of Connaught, Duchess of Fife, Princess Maud of Fife, Countess of Southesk. Princess Victoria, Queen Maud of Norway. Prince Alfred, Duke of Edinburgh, Duke of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Prince Alfred of Edinburgh, Hereditary Prince of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Queen Marie of Romania, Princess Victoria Melita of Edinburgh and Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Grand Duchess of Hesse and by Rhine, Grand Duchess Victoria Fyodorovna of Russia, Princess Alexandra of Edinburgh and Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Princess of Hohenlohe-Langenburg, Princess Beatrice of Edinburgh and Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Duchess of Galliera. Prince Arthur, Duke of Connaught and Strathearn, Prince Arthur of Connaught, Prince Alistair of Connaught. Princess Margaret of Connaught, Crown Princess of Sweden, Princess Patricia of Connaught, Lady Patricia Ramsay. Prince Leopold, Duke of Albany, Prince Charles Edward, Duke of Albany, Duke of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Prince John Leopold of Albany, Hereditary Prince of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, Prince Hubert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha and Albany, Princess Sibylla of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha and Albany, Princess of Sweden, Duchess of Varkaronenses-Botten, Princess Caroline Matilda of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha and Albany. Princess Alice of Albany, Countess of Athlone. German Empress Victoria, Queen of Prussia, Princess Alice, Grand Duchess of Hesse and by Rhine, Princess Christian of Schleswig-Holstein, Princess Louise, Duchess of Argyll, Princess Henry of Battenberg. King Ernest August I of Hanover, King George V of Hanover, Prince Ernest Augustus, Duke of Cumberland and Teviotdale, Crown Prince of Hanover, Prince George William of Hanover and Cumberland, Prince Christian of Hanover and Cumberland, Prince Ernest Augustus of Hanover and Cumberland, Duke of Brunswick, Prince Ernest Augustus of Hanover and Cumberland, Hereditary Prince of Brunswick, Prince George William of Hanover and Cumberland, Queen Frederica of the Hellenes. Princess Maximilian of Baden, Grand Duchess Alexandra of Mecklenburg-Schwerin, Princess Olga of Hanover and Cumberland. Princess Frederica of Hanover, Baroness von Palmringen, Princess Marie of Hanover. Prince Augustus Frederick, Duke of Sussex, Prince Adolphus, Duke of Cambridge, Prince George, Duke of Cambridge, Grand Duchess Augusta of Mecklenburg-Strelitz, Princess Mary Adelaide of Cambridge, Duchess of Teck. Prince Octavius, Prince Alfred, Queen Charlotte of Wangen-Württemberg, Princess Augusta Sophia, Landgravine Elizabeth of Hesse-Homburg, Princess Mary, Duchess of Gloucester and Edinburgh, Princess Sophia, Princess Amelia. Prince Edward, Duke of York and Albany, Prince William Henry, Duke of Gloucester and Edinburgh, Prince William Frederick, Duke of Gloucester and Edinburgh, Princess Sophia of Gloucester, Princess Caroline of Gloucester. Prince Henry, Duke of Cumberland and Strathearn, Prince Frederick, Duchess Augusta of Brunswick, Princess Elizabeth, Princess Louisa, Queen Caroline Matilda of Denmark and Norway. Prince George William, Prince William, Duke of Cumberland, Anne, Princess Royal and Princess of Orange, Princess Amelia, Princess Caroline, Landgravine Mary of Hesse-Kassel, Queen Louise of Denmark and Norway. Queen Sophia Dorothea in Prussia. Notes: Princess Alexandra was a female line granddaughter of Edward VII, but she was created by her grandfather the King a Princess of Great Britain and Ireland with the style Highness and precedence immediately after all members of the royal family with the style Royal Highness. In 1912, Princess Alexandra became the second Duchess of Fife, after the death of her father, Alexander Duff, 1st Duke of Fife. In 1913, Princess Alexandra married her cousin, Prince Arthur of Connaught, and was accorded to her husband's highest style Royal Highness. Princess Maud was a female line granddaughter of Edward VII, but she was created by her grandfather the King a Princess of Great Britain and Ireland with the style Highness and precedence immediately after all members of the royal family with the style Royal Highness. Following her marriage with Lord Carnegie in 1923, Maud ceased to use the title of Princess and the style Highness and was known as Lady Carnegie, and later the Countess of Southesk. In 1959, the Earl and Countess of Southesk's son and only child, James Carnegie, became the third Duke of Fife, after the death of his maternal aunt, Princess Arthur of Connaught, 2nd Duchess. Alistair Windsor was the son and only child of two persons listed above, Prince Arthur of Connaught and his wife, Princess Arthur of Connaught, 2nd Duchess of Fife. He was born a Prince of the United Kingdom with the style Highness, as he was a male line great-grandson of Queen Victoria, but he lost his official royal status in 1917, when George V issued letters patent which excluded Alistair from the list of British princes and princesses of blood royal. He was the only British prince who lost his status after the 1917 changes. He was the heir to both his paternal and maternal grandfather's peerages, the Dukedom of Connaught and Strathearn and Dukedom of Fife, which was held by his mother and the first Duke's elder daughter, Princess Arthur of Connaught. In 1942, Alistair Windsor inherited the Dukedom of Connaught and Strathearn, after the death of his paternal grandfather, the Prince Arthur. The second Duke of Connaught died unmarried and childless in 1943 and his dukedom became extinct. The Dukedom of Fife passed in 1959, after the second Duchess' death, to her younger sister's son, James, Lord Carnegie. In other Commonwealth realms, as the royal family is shared by other Commonwealth realms, its members will often also conduct official and non-official duties outside the United Kingdom, on behalf of the relevant state. Further information, royal family's role in the realms, other related articles, lists of monarchs in the British Isles, British Prince, British Princess, list of members of the House of Windsor, British monarchs family tree, succession to the British throne, line of succession to the British throne, list of godchildren of members of the British royal family, genealogy of the British royal family, royal descent, ancestry charts of the current British royal family, references. Further reading, Burke's Guide to the Royal Family. Burke's Peerage, 1973. Cannon, John Ashton. The Oxford Illustrated History of the British Monarchy. Oxford University Press, 1988. Churchill, Randolph S. They Serve the Queen, a new and authoritative account of the royal household. Hutchinson, 1953. Fraser, Antonia. The Lives of the Kings and Queens of England. Revised and updated edition. University of California Press, 1998. Hayden, Else. Symbol and Privilege, The Ritual Context of British Royalty. University of Arizona Press, 1987. Longford, Elizabeth Harman. The Royal House of Windsor. Revised edition. Crown, 1984. Weir, Alison. Britain's Royal Families, The Complete Genealogy. Pimlico Random House, 2002. Royal Family is a celebrated and reverential BBC documentary made by Richard Corsten to accompany the investiture of the current Prince of Wales. The documentary is frequently held responsible for the greater press intrusion into the royal family's private life since its first broadcast. External links: official website of the British Monarchy, House of Windsor Family Tray PDF 74.2 KB, William following royal precedent. BBC News October 21, 2005 A.